And welcome back, folks, to GSA for this SM64 final 70-star qualifier race for today, and our last race of the day between Xoofey and Yale. I am Electric, and here's hoping Xoofey can get through this race without any issues with his ISP. Not sure what exactly he's practicing up here, but looks pretty interesting. Here in the booth with me is Shantas. How are you feeling about this race, man?
I'm real excited. Obviously, Zufi, both of these players were scheduled to play against Wilco today. Wilco, obviously, a big favorite in a lot of the races he plays in his group. But unfortunately, Zufi getting hit with those technical issues, and Yale also running into just some really, really rough late game stuff over in TTC and Rainbow Ride. And so certainly not quite the showing he wanted for someone as evenly matched with him as Wilco. But yeah, we're going to see if Yale can pull something new out for the second race, and if Zufi can just get through with his internet, right?
Right. And I mean, yeah, Yale is kind of climbing a bit of an uphill battle. Xoofey with a 48, pretty high up on the leaderboard. He's definitely not a guy to mess around with, as he also, that limited bit of his performance we saw in that first race. Oh, man. He went wild. The first race of the season and a double plus from Xoofey. So we'll see if he pulls out anything similar in this run. This is a guy to watch out for, folks. That's for sure.
Amazing. The double plus in a race, always something crazy to look out for. But yeah, looks like we're going to be getting right into it with the countdown starting, and we are off to the races in just a few moments here. So it looks like we're just quickly figuring out the sync up, and yep, there we go. The timer has started on Xoofey's end, and we're just going to be sorting out a couple sync issues and stand by, and we'll be seeing Xoofey sync right up with Yale in just a few seconds.
Awesome. And both these guys are on the same version, that optimal English version. For whatever reason, the text scrolls slightly faster, and a lot of the text boxes are arranged so that either it's a similar number in English or even in some cases one less in English. And you're not having to worry about like the JRB star being in a box since you don't touch JRB and some of the other version differences that sometimes make Japanese faster.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just the couple of things to note about English is that the text, as you said, scrolls faster. 100 coin star grab boxes are also faster. But pretty much once you take out that JRB coin box, US starts to gain a bit of an advantage.
So, all right, two different Lakitu skips. See Xoofey with that more optimal setup,
Both
a
of them
little bit
making it.
harder to get the alignment. Both of them succeeding, though, and right on pace with each other. It's like Xoofey had a tiny bit of sloppiness in his movement because it should have been a faster skip than Yale's. Okay, it's starting to show a little bit now. Not putting
Yeah,
up much time at all, though.
yeah, so far everything being pretty synced up. Zufi having a better, slightly more optimum movement here. And
Yale missing the
Yale.
grab on the bomb clip.
Yeah, all minor stuff.
Successfully, though, yeah. As long as you get this clip first try, you're good to go.
But yeah, Zufi coming out with a commanding 1.7 second lead over Yale. I hate to say the writing on the wall, but it's going to take some serious mistakes for Zufi to give up this commanding lead. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a freeze frame on Xoofey's side. Less RNGs in chat for that ISP RNG.
Yeah, and it looks like Zufi having a little trouble.
Oh, it wasn't actually an internet freeze. It was a cartridge tilt. Oh, no. Okay. So early on in the race, we're probably going to go ahead and get a restart from Yale and just go ahead and restart the whole race. That's a new one.
Yeah, indeed. I am from the Midwest, where cartridge tipping is actually pretty common practice, but it has been outlawed in other states. So I would presume that we're going to be going through like a very normalized policy of just restarting the race.
let's hope Yale goes in and sees the notification. Seems to be just blasting on with the run. Might not be paying attention.
He's in full focus mode. I think he's really trying to make the best showing possible.
And for those wondering, apparently the sounds were very, very obviously a cartridge tilt. Commentators don't actually have game sound, just due to the way the setup works and everything.
So Yale having a pretty great Womps 100 here. Yeah, no, it looks like Yale's 100 coin is going pretty well. I'm just gonna comment on his play until he sees the message. Yale clearly lacking the critical information. Having a very clean Womps 100. I do feel kind of bad because this is one of those stars that if you have like a clean, if you have a clean Womps 100, so you really want to continue going with the run, but.
This is a little bit unbelievable. You'd think that Discord notifications would be making some kind of noise on his end.
Yeah, but that's it also makes some sense. I'm sure a lot of runners don't usually have their don't always have their headphones in and stuff like that. I know that I myself actually don't keep my headset on when I run, and I have like my laptop open for notifications and stuff. So it is imaginable. We're just watching Yale blaze through this run.
And not a half bad run. A little bit of sloppiness in the movement here and there, but nothing too major. All of the major tricks landing like he wants them to, except cannonless. Let's hope he checks Discord after that. Might be hoping for a sort of restart or something. Ooh, failed wall kick off that side flip.
Well, a missed cannonless is, yeah, definitely. It's a good sign for us.
And we might need to just try calling him on Discord manually.
Yeah, possibly.
Here we go!
I mean, it's so unfortunate because he's only maybe feet away, you know? He's obviously streaming off of a computer. And so I'm assuming that same computer has Discord on it. So it's just really unfortunate that all these notifications coming to him and you can't see or hear him for whatever reason.
All right, we have successfully established contact.
Oh, yes.
Here we go!
All right. Yale finally being stopped on his madman run. Getting that little bit of extra Womps practice. So we'll have to see if in this rematch of sorts, if Yale's going to be able to pull out as consistent of a Womps.
Hello!
I mean, as far as difficulties go, this is it's been an interesting day. You know, the first game was like severe technical difficulties, and then the second game ended in just really, really bad tilt. And somehow we've managed to mix the two for the third game.
Yeah. All right, so they're off to the races. This is the real one this time. Third try is the charm for Xoofey. Let's hope. I'm sure he's staying as far away from the console as possible, not even letting any sort of insects near it or just anything that might come through the room, not even a speck of dust. All right, so both of them landed Lakitu skip first try in that first run. Let's see if they're able to match that yet again. Pretty important 8 seconds.
I have an idea for our next novelty tournament. I think it should be a best of 15 in just Lakitu skips.
That's like, you ever watch a Paper Mario speedrun?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so there's this trick called loading zone storage, and it's frame perfect, 30 FPS, every jump input you have to do, and sometimes you have to do like 15 for a setup. Xoofey missing Lakitu skip, unfortunately.
So Xoofey going down 1 to 2 in the best of 15. We're gonna have to wait to see how the next one go.
Let's see how their bond clips go. But anyway, there's a meme category in Pape called like Max LZS, where it's just like you try to get as many frame perfect jumps as you can with one loading zone storage. And I think the record is like 200 something. I don't even know. That'd be a great tournament to have.
Here we go.
The best part is even if you had like an 8-0 win, it would still be just pretty much nearly 8 minutes of intro cutscene. Just like 6 seconds.
Yep.
No overdrives allowed. Ooh, Yale doing a little swag punch there. Just kind of flaunting his lead right now.
Yeah, Xoofey with the interesting camera angle, letting us see a lot of that upstairs floor. The checkerboard pattern actually goes really, really well in the castle, surprisingly.
Alright,
And
so,
get those guesses in chat.
Yeah, we've only got a couple seconds left.
Predicting 12-8 from Yale, a 12-6 from Zoo.
Ooh, 12-9 from Yale. Still getting a sub 13. They are on the way.
And a 12-8 from Xoofey, commentator, just getting the guess right on the wrong window.
True, true. 12-8, 12-9.
And unfortunate Mind Lover in the chat, 0.1 off on both guesses. Can we get an F for Mind Lover?
Yeah, Mind Lover just clearly not coming through the nerves and maybe just a little bit of commentator's curse. Very difficult.
All right, Yale starting off with 100 coin. Full cycle, no pro today. Xoofey, however, pulling out all the stops with that pro cycle, looks like.
Ooh. Oh, this movement, though, is just pristine.
So clean. Who is this man?
Oh my goodness. And he gets every single coin.
Wow.
Oh.
Yale had a really clean 100 coin, but man, Xoofey is on fire right now with this. Just buttery
Holy cow,
smooth.
Xoofey hasn't missed a single coin.
Yeah, this ring at the end is going to be so easy. Yeah, only having to get 3 on this line. I cannot say I've ever seen that. Just getting that little ledge grab on the end. That's like the only time loss I think he took in that entire section. Wow.
Yale opting for the safe early cycle and very, very clean. But obviously they got a little outshadowed by Xoofey's just pristine pro cycle there.
Yeah, you can really tell, like, Xoofey pulled that off super clean. He really didn't have much time to save over Yale's, and yet still managed to squeeze out a few seconds, and then landing right beside the ramp. Is he going to be able to make candles for... Oh! Those are the roughest fails, where you don't even get to try for the ledge grab. You just fall off somewhere
in the
early on.
swag single jump. Oh, man. Xoofey just...
Yeah, no wonder this dude has a 48. Man.
It's incredible. The backup movement just beautiful, and hold on, we're gonna see both players going for their... Oh no, again, this is the
failing outlaws. Xoofey with a clean cannonless this time though.
Yeah, Xoofey picks up the mulligan on... Oh no, and Yale missing outlaws again.
Okay, he's got to get it this time. He's losing major time. Okay. Xoofey claiming the lead. Does still have to do his own outlist, though, I believe. halfway thought he was gonna go for double jump Alice. I was gonna flip out, man.
Yeah, that would have been quite hilarious. That said, I really like Xoofey's Owlus. Looks kind of like the Simply Owlus, where you compensate for basically it's the I think it's the first viable Owlus where you
Yeah.
a little left. Very difficult Owlus in my opinion, but I see the best runners go for it, and it really does pay off.
Yeah, I feel like it makes the initial movement a little bit weirder, but once you practice it, you get the muscle memory like you would with the normal movement, and everything will work out pretty okay. But having that first frame available is really crucial, because like it's really difficult to time a wall kick specifically on like the second frame, for instance. And when you're trying to do that, it's really easy to hit so late that you don't even get a wall kick good enough to get yourself back up over the cage.
Yeah, I found the main difficulty is avoiding firsties isn't too difficult. The problem is that when you avoid firsties, sometimes you may get fourth frames, and that's the real trouble. Second and third frames usually, you can get it to like probably in the high 90s in terms of percentage, but every now and then you're going to get that fourth frame or that firstie, depending on what you aim for.
Beautiful tower from Xoofey, man.
And Yale doing a slightly safer part of the cycle, but equally just when we're talking about top of fortress, when you're going for that movement, you're talking about saving 0.5, 0.6 seconds or whatever.
I believe he bonked on the stairs. That's what it looked like. He may have gotten like a reverse bonk on the railing, but I think it was the stairs. The stairs can be pretty notorious for that. And this time around, 12-7 on Xoofey's side. A 12-9. Okay. Yale, I'm going to say a 12-6.
Yale, I'm going to say nothing because it's too late to predict. 12-6. There it is.
Commentators still got it.
Commentator dabbing on the haters, for sure.
Alright, now Xoofey and Wingcap stayed. Clean opening art. Oh, this gameplay is just phenomenal.
Xoofey literally picking up coins with his right hand. Just gorgeous.
Oh, Yale bonking on the switch. Is he okay? He's able to get the tech skip though. Now Xoofey heading into Dark World. In that first race, he did miss the switch, so let's see if he can go ahead and hit it first try this time. Yale just behind him though.
Not even going for Tsukishima. I mean, I'm shaking my head right now, Xoofey. Is Xoofey even trying?
It's free, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, why would you do that hard stop? Xoofey clearly getting punished for not going for Suki, and now
I am a little bit confused though how exactly that failed with a jump like that. Maybe he tried to buffer the kick really late, because normally you'd do a speed kick right there after doing the box roll if you're actually going for like sky side or Shia side.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And for Xoofey's other gameplay, I mean, I'm shocked not to see speed kicks everywhere you can use them.
Yeah, I think that the actually I think Xoofey was on pace for the cycle, but that wall kick I think got DI'd or something and missed the Ferris. I'm not sure. My memory is hazy because I was looking at the screen at the time.
Yale having a nice clean Dark World though. Both these guys not losing any time here to the first Bowser. Bowser in the hazy green stalactite land. I feel like
and we got it in.
Oh man.
I felt it in my bones that there was going to be a dance on Yale's screen.
Blessed by the dance.
And in the words of Gloria Estefan, eventually the rhythm is going to get you. And Bowser clearly just felt the groove.
And so for those that don't know, Bowser can use a random set of moves like right from the very start of the fight. And there's, I think, like a 15 or 20% chance that the first move he'll use is that dancing animation, which holds him in place for longer than he normally stands still before turning to face you. So you're able to get behind him faster and grab him faster. It saves like a third of a second, I believe. It's not a huge time save, but when you get it, it's pretty nice.
And it also depends on how you grab him, because you can get a bigger time save if you grab and spin in the right direction, because it allows you to do, what's it, the half spinner or the 3/4 spin again?
Yeah. Don't have to spin him twice even.
Yeah.
Both these guys with nice sky jumps. Getting that ground pound right on the box is pretty tricky.
True. Clean corp. Got some Mr. Clean Bob on Battlefields.
Now, we're moving on in to the controller crunching machine. This is not a kind stage whatsoever. Xoofey, however, not even needing wall kicks this time around, except for that one. That one doesn't really count. Yale, meanwhile, with the slide skip, committing to CCM 18. Oh, very, very nice reaction there from Yale. If he would have bopped that platform without the dive, that would have been a huge death. It's so stupid. You land on that and get a full force bonk, so you lose half your health. But Mario keeps sliding, and so he slides off that and lands on the very bottom of the slide, takes the other half damage. It takes like a good 15, 20 seconds overall to take that death, in addition to all the normal falling out of the stage, having to re-enter, etc.
If you fall shallow enough, like into the middle of the slope, then you lose enough speed that you're able to actually prevent yourself falling. But if you're actually going for that single dive without hitting that middle slope, and you do hit the middle slope just by grazing the edge, yeah, that's some bad times. Oh, Xoofey doing 17 coin. Oh wait, Xoofey doing CCM 17, duh.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, it's related to coins, so 17 coin I feel like is a fair name-ish.
17 coins, CCM 17, and we're going to be seeing some double plus coming out from #Xoofey.
Meanwhile, Yale going ahead and doing that more traditional CCM 18 route. Can be a tad risky in a race, but overall I think less risky than double plus by far. And it's easy to make this even safer too. If you collect that extra red that's down there next to the teleporter, you only lose a couple seconds. Oh man, completely missing the star here. Is able to get the long jump this try though.
Yeah, obviously, if you mess up in CCM 18, you're gonna lose something probably along the lines of between 40 seconds and a minute. But
I've actually heard it all the way up to like a minute 30. Like it's
big
for real if you miss that penguin star. Oh yeah, because you have to redo the entire slide and you have to get back up to the slide. That's the biggest thing, is having to use the teleporter and then re-enter the cabin and then do the race again.
Yeah, no, I think I was because I made that exact mistake a couple nights ago, and yeah, I was thinking because the slide is probably a little under 20 seconds, and then because you don't have to repeat the star spawn, and you also don't have to repeat you don't have to pick up the 100 coin star, because basically you just pick up the 100 coin star outside with that red coin.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
So that cuts down your time loss a little bit.
I forget why, but Cheese has missed it in a tournament race before, and it cost him a boatload of time. Maybe he took a death on the end or something really weird like that. I think that may have actually been it. Like he slid off the ice or something really strange.
I think that, I'm not sure if it was Cheese, but I'm pretty sure I once saw somebody get bopped by a late penguin on CCM 18.
Yeah, there was someone that got bopped because the penguin fell off the slide, yeah. That was another big one, because you don't even realize what's happening until way, way after it's happened, and so you're like, oh, now I have to just reset, okay.
Meanwhile, Xoofey done with Big Benny's haunt.
Yeah, the big brew house.
Indeed. We're gonna be seeing some Sand Land coming in, Spaghetti Land, as I like to call it.
It has many names, but the one defining trick is really all you need to know going into this stage, the pillarless.
Yes, indeed.
So earlier you saw these guys grab a bomb and then throw it and grab it as soon as it hit the ground for that bomb clip. So what happened there, when the bomb hit the ground, its hitbox started to expand because it was exploding. And you interrupted that by grabbing, but then Mario's holding an object that's actually bigger than it should be, and so it like invades his own hitbox and pushes him back.
Ooh,
and so that's what you're
missing
seeing,
the
like
first
Xoofey
attack.
having speed going back. That's the bomb pushing against Mario's hitbox. Now, in Plus, what you're having to do is you're having to re-throw and re-grab the bomb again. And this puts a few more glitchy properties, namely, it actually like adds a lot longer on the timer that you have with the bomb in your hand, and it allows Mario to do a lot more movement, such as like ground pounding with the bomb in your hand. And so Xoofey going for the Tama Plus here. Shout outs to Tama82 in the chat. Saves 2 seconds, but you have a lot less of a margin for error using the Tama Plus. You can't really do as much adjustment after that slope as you can with the standard Plus.
Yeah, you don't have like indefinite tries to just reorient your correct position. You basically have a single frame or two to place yourself in the right direction, and if you don't do it, you're just gonna, or at best you're gonna lose the bomb and you're gonna have to back it up.
Okay, Xoofey with a little bit of a sketchy position this time, but it seems good. Okay, 2 for 3, I would take that. That's perfectly fine for doing this risky route.
Yeah, and like not messing up after. Basically, your only mistake on pillarless coming at the very beginning of it is about the best case scenario. I'd say Xoofey lost. Sorry.
I was gonna say, especially when you don't take a death, when you're able to get a backup star instead of taking a death in the middle of the trick.
For sure.
It's
exactly. Yeah.
Now, Yale having some issues with Plus, but seems to be making it work. That's the more quote-unquote beginner setup, even though this is really not a beginner-friendly trick. And you can kind of see with that extra jump, and you're like on the other side of the slope entirely, you do have a lot of option to readjust there.
Indeed. Yeah, Yale having a pretty clean Plus. Probably gonna, as long as no big mistakes happening here, probably going to save a little time over Xoofey just because Xoofey had to throw that bomb away a couple seconds later.
Well, Yale also had to use Talon as a backup earlier. He failed Plus of his own a couple of times. So I think overall, yeah.
So yeah, there was that failed Plus. Plus the double Tama and the CCM17 already. Xoofey's picking up some nifty little times, and the speed kick, and just absolutely pristine. Just beautiful rolling logs movement. Of course, a purist would say that he used the arch in order to like get the extra height, and that a truly confident God gamer would have just trusted in the speed kick. I'm pretty sure that if Xoofey had done what he did and not even have gone for the arch, he would have saved that fraction of a second. But it's always safer to go for it because you have to have basically like perfect speed retention in order to just do a triple jump and fly up from the ground. You have to have like really good speed. So overall, Xoofey playing just beautifully, and Yale also doing their part to keep up.
Oh yeah, just look at all this movement. Like, very, very clean big bomb dispatch. See what Xoofey brings to the table here, though. Gonna be moving to bully the bullies.
Indeed,
Trying for the triple kill, but getting bashed around, not able to hit that one last bully.
and it looks like the oh my goodness, Yale
Oh,
taking
how did Yale save that?
I get a feeling Yale employed an extremely advanced tactic of just jam your control stick in one direction and hope for the best, because Mario Kart is the worst when it's not going the way you plan.
Yep, absolutely right. Glad he was able to go ahead and save that without a death, though. Xoofey with a pro lava
Yeah.
boost.
Casual pro boost.
And
Oh
the
my
pro
God.
ending. What even, man?
Like, who even is this?
Chat trying to come up with their own names for the lengthy lab coat lounge.
It looks like the name is Lethal Land Lava. Very strange. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
why it's called
fascinating.
that, though. Is it really that lethal? I don't see that much lava. There's just a bunch of, like, marinara or whatever. I don't really know what that stuff is.
Well, I don't know. I never took philosophy in university.
Someone in chat asking about cheese. So all the like very top level players, like I'm not sure exactly where the division is, but like for example the top 4 in Division 1, it extends beyond that. Like I just don't remember the exact rules to tell you an exact number. It's like 8th or 9th place, I think. Automatically qualify for the next round, so they don't have to participate in this group stage. This group stage is a qualifier for the actual like season 2 tournament. So you'll have to like read in the league structure to figure out exactly like what the qualifications are and such. But like I said, all of our top runners have already qualified and don't have to do the group stage. And I believe there's like a specific qualifier that some guys also already qualified for. So that'll be happening like later on in the qualifier stage. So, but in short, like the absolute creme de la creme, they already qualified for the like actual league tournaments, so they're not going to be in this group stage. But you can still see plenty of top level gameplay. I mean, Xoofey going for CCM17, that is not a new move at all.
Yeah, Xoofey sadly is not one of those auto qualifiers, despite what we're seeing out of his quality of play. He is a filthy 48 having pleb, and thus does have to prove his mettle here.
Yeah, everyone knows 47 is the new 48.
I mean, even the GSA commentators have 47s now.
Yeah, true. Like do whatever, for instance. Shout out to him getting on the mic now.
So we're gonna see Xoofey pick up that Manta Ray's reward.
Let's hope it doesn't troll him. These rings they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. As Punkation once said, DDD is such a bad state. You can tell because they put in a star where you just follow a thing around.
But goes super clean for Xoofey. Gets the first set of rings.
Yeah, most optimal movement there. You can see people lose plenty of time to those rings, so good thing they went clean for him. Interesting starting movement here. It's not entirely necessary to do that long jump at an angle, but it does, I think, speed things up just a little bit because when you're long jumping and like holding a direction that isn't in the direction of the jump, you go a little bit slower. So I guess by setting that long jump angle that way, he speeds himself up a little bit.
Yeah, long jump strafing and fire seat particularly, there's a lot more leeway in Dark World as far as your distance and your speed, partly because you're traversing a lot of land, but in fire seat sometimes if you long jump strafe a little bit too hard, you're going to lose a lot of speed, and that's going to make it a little more difficult to make the second long jump into the dive. So sometimes you'll see people go for an angle, and it's if you can hit that angle well, it makes it a lot safer. It looks like Yale did the same thing.
Yep. And very clean lava boost from Xoofey. Yale has a lot to answer for here.
Oh my gosh, what a save!
Nice double jump save. Yup. That's actually in like the more like intermediate route, I think. Instead of because apparently like the long jump into the wall kick is expected to be harder, but I think both of them are about as hard personally.
Also, I'd like to say excuse myself because we're kind of taking for granted how incredibly clean Xoofey's play is, and Yale also getting the early Ellie's lava boost. So both of these players are playing fantastically right now. I think we're taking a little for granted the fact that Xoofey is just playing like a god at this particular moment, and Yale's doing his part to catch up too.
Oh yeah. Yale unfortunately having to settle for the bad ending just from a little bit of sloppiness after the lava boost.
But Yale picks up a star, and they'll be headed into Bowser pretty soon.
Yeah, not everyone can do a lava boost, so both these guys getting it in runs. It just shows the caliber of the players we're dealing with here. And Xoofey heading upstairs. Wet Dry World was what caused his internet to shut down before. Let's hope that the same thing doesn't happen again.
Well, you know, you run a little too fast and hit that amp a little too hard, might short out your modem or whatever, but hopefully this time the RNG is a little better.
Yeah, and we got Xoofey starting with 100 coin. First box kick. Okay.
Though.
I hate that he doesn't go for the double-double. I just want someone like him to go for the double-double every day. It's my favorite strat in the game only because of the name.
Oh, can't afford to miss that coin. Certainly lost more time going for that coin than he would have just picking up that other one. Oh, decent RNG, but expected a little better, and so yeah, this is the sloppiest I think we've seen Xoofey all evening.
Yeah, it's not even bad at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally has missed 3 coins to like slightly less than stellar RNG and has had to go back for 2.
Yeah,
and
you can only miss 1 coin on this route. If you miss more than 1 coin, you take a lot of time lost trying to get more. I think like there is a box on the bridge, but like
oh, that Skeeter RNG though was incredible.
Oh man, you don't see that every day. And as you see, Xoofey with the perfect coin count going over onto there. Actually, no, I know what it is. There's a box like an in-air box, not like a court crate, and it only has like 3 coins in it, and it takes a little bit to break it. So, and it's like way out of the way. It's on the other side of the bridge from where the secret star spawns. Xoof still ahead of his PB after Fire Seed? Let's get some eyes in the chat. Oh, man. Oh, and as soon as I say that, missing that triple jump up on the top of the stage, just had a weird angle and wasn't able to have enough height when he needed it. That ramp is just so hard to get on top of sometimes.
And the Commentators curse strikes in stellar fashion. The good old Huna curse. Oh no, Xoofey missing the long jump, and so the skater passes by, and that's going to be quite costly. Going to go for a triple jump wall kick here. Does manage to get it the second time. But yeah, Wet Dry World certainly the sloppiest we've seen Xoofey all night.
In a minute, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. And certainly not like a terrible Wet Dry World, just compared to the standard that Xoofey has set throughout the day in this run.
Xoofey on probably one of the easiest stars in the game, though. Multiple people tying the task time on this star. Not a lot to it, just some movement to a warp and then ground pounding right into the box. Alright, now Xoofey moves on to Tiny Huge Island, aka why have 1 level when you can have 2? Honestly, I'm just not a fan of this stage at all. Like, I don't know what it is about it. I've just never liked it.
I have always loved the idea of the stage. It was always the stage that I went into after a long break from playing Mario 64. But then the moment I spent like 5 minutes in it, I was like, okay, listen, I'm done. I'm going back to Womp's Fortress.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
Hego.
yeah, Yale is also on a heck of a run.
Nice secret movement.
Very,
Xoofey.
very good secret movement. Clean mountain clip. Yale having also clean mountain clip, a little bit of struggles in the middle secrets, but really nothing
Nice.
huge.
Nice pancake star grab. I think that's like one of the very few stars that's actually like at the ground level. A lot of the stars are just slightly above ground level to the point that you have to do a ground pound in order to get it without flying up in the air. But that one you can just walk into like that, and it's pretty free.
It's that one. There's the penguin race in CCM, and yeah, I think for stars, it's hard to think of many others.
I think technically the one in the igloo in SL might be on like the little floor thing that it's on top of. I think it might be sitting like right on it or just above it. I don't think it's sitting high enough that you have to
Maybe.
jump. I'm not quite sure.
Problem is everyone dives into it, so you can never tell.
Yeah.
I'm sure any number of our 120 veterans will be able to elucidate for us. Oh, no,
Yale
that's a
not being able to.
bad.
Okay.
Hego.
Meanwhile, Xoofey going into TTM, doing his mountain clips. Ooh, nice instant dive into the water there. Log wall kick is good. And oh, beautiful wall kick off that edge. Just gonna go ahead and go for the ledge grab there.
Yeah,
rather
so
than trying to. Oh, go on. Sorry.
unless Yale is running against balanced splits or average splits or something, Yale is also ahead of PB right now. So that's a thing to keep an eye out for. That timer is staying in the green. So it looks like Yale's on quite some pace. Might even be relative to the PB. Might even be actually more ahead of their PB than Xoofey is of his. I'm not sure if Xoofey's still ahead after that wet dry world though.
Yeah, who knows? Oh, Tama pointing out, yeah, Snowman's head star is like right on ground level on the Snowman
Oh,
too.
that's Snowman's head start for sure.
Yeah, with the clean wall kick, Xoofey is gonna blast to the Lonely Mushroom, just not with a cannon.
Actually, I think the ice house star is technically at ground level. Not that it matters because the only way to get it is by jumping down.
I think that's true. Yeah.
Oh, also the red star that's being done right now by Xoofey.
Oh, yep, that absolutely.
Commentators solving all of the great mysteries of life. That movement, though. What is this?
Wow.
Who even are you? Actually, no,
Such
that's
a clean ending.
I stand corrected, actually. I don't think any red coin stars spawns at ground level. Yeah, only a matter of time before commentator wound up saying something that was an outright fabrication. Probably gonna have to issue an apology. Gonna have to be disavowed and denounced by the Global Speedrun Association, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And Yale also having some fantastic movement here.
Yeah, not going for that just ridiculous bonkers movement that Xoofey did, but oh man.
Breezeless in a race, just casual.
Just why not? Not even hard. Just kick the wall forehead. just do the ground pound forehead.
I mean, like we're taking a moment to talk about the star that Xoofey just did, and we don't even have time because Xoofey's already done Snowman's head.
Right. I'm shocked he didn't go for that.
Honestly.
I'm surprised he didn't go for that ludicrous penguin head side flip. You ever see that?
Like the task movement?
Yeah. It's
Oh my
RTA
God.
viable. D1 actually did it in one of his races at pace, but it's stupid hard.
Ooh, Xoofey actually going for the intermediate ground pound strategy. So actually losing like at least 0.3, 0.4 seconds to the true proper pro movement. Some disappointing play from Xoofey coming out here.
Oh, he actually did it twice at pace? I didn't even see that he did it twice. I only saw one.
Looks like Gale going to be going for a snowman's head. Oh no, not struggling with this slope. And yeah, that's not the angle you want to come at it from. You have a very, very, very slim window in which to actually make that jump work. Does make it work the second time. A definitive could be worse scenario.
Yep, absolutely.
And yeah, that may have been a wrench in Yale's pace. I guess we will see come the end of the split, but losing out on the triple jump for Snowman's big head, it does sting. But Xoofey going for pro movement. Oh no, misses the pro jump.
Oh, man.
Fairly quick recovery, though.
Yeah, very, very nice backup from Yale there. As Xoofey moving in for his MIPS grab here. Not messing around with those punches. Just goes ahead and pulls the dives out.
Yeah, it looks like Yale managed to control the damage. Only lost like 5 seconds, maybe 6.
And now Xoofey talking to that little toad down in the basement. Soon to be heading into everyone's favorite maze cave.
But I'll be real right now. If I'm Yale, I'm pretty darn happy right now. Obviously, Xoofey's just coming out swinging, but this is some great performance. I'm sure that Yale left the previous race a little frustrated, and we're seeing something real different this time around. Looks like Yale's still ahead of PB.
Yeah, there is the possibility he's just using a general timer and not splits, but or that like you'd said earlier, he's running against like balanced splits, but it certainly looks good right now. You have J-Mill in the chat dropping the knowledge. Tippy has no favorites, has no mercy. If you let it, it will take you, it will pull you under, and it will not let go.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never lost a run to Tippy.
Xoofey not getting
lying.
the Christmas miracle, unfortunately.
That's
big time loss from a pretty finicky dive, just not quite going right for him.
So apparently Yale is not using splits, so commentators' hopes and dreams being dashed to the ground. Just some cold, hard truths from Tama in the chat. But yeah, it's come to the point where every single mistake that Xoofey makes is just like the biggest deal in the world, just because, oh no, the shoulder, and another shoulder!
Oh boy, okay, he's getting by it, fortunately. Nice, very, very good recovery. Basically all you could hope for in that situation, man.
The shoulder is a harbinger of dark times to come.
Fortunately, not getting toast ridered.
Nice, clean right side movement from Xoofey, and gonna be finishing up a nice old sub 40 HMC.
Yale getting the Christmas miracle, saving a good few seconds over Xoofey there.
Yale definitely favored to win this race now. Did get the Christmas miracle. Xoofey did not. I think we can take that as something of an omen. Xoofey opting not to go for the Wilco clip. Probably a good choice, as if he does miss it, he will lose a lot of time, and if he makes it, Well, he'll get disqualified, so.
Yeah, that earlier race that Xoofey's internet went out, Wilco went ahead and finished the race out and decided to go for the...
Oh, Xoofey gets a really late jump off the side flip and does wind up paying for it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to just back up with reds now. Not sure what exactly he's waiting for here.
Ooh. Oh no, it's a firstie. Oh, and this is what we were talking about. Tippy giveth and Tippy taketh away.
Oh, and not getting that red on the slide, man. That's always rough.
Just super rough. Yo picking up a low 41 out of HMC.
Is Xoofey only a red coin star ahead and some castle movement?
We're gonna take a peek at this Lucky T bounce. Looks much better. Yep, gets it.
Okay,
One
just
hop.
needs these jumps to get up to the pole. Manages to get the pole grab. Okay.
Yeah, gets a 2-hop pole grab. Very, very nice.
Nice
Ooh,
wall
it's
kicks.
a ledge grab.
Perfect. All right. And Yale takes a death. Tippy has taken its first real blood.
Meanwhile, Xoofey probably a little frustrated because the double wall kick turned out to be a wall kick into a ledge grab and just like, oof, just not the optimized movement I was looking for here in this marathon.
Oh, he got the bounce. Had just a frame or two in order to get that jump out and just couldn't manage it. Man.
Yeah, when you get a really bad angle like that, when you're doing a super diagonal angle, in order to get that Lucky 2, sometimes you're just not gonna have the room on the slope to pick up the jump. That's already a really frame precise jump, and hitting the slope way too far forward is just gonna make it worse. Oh no, Xoofey gonna miss the. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, completely
Xoofey falling
missing
all the way
the
down.
cycle. Oh boy, what's he doing now?
It's crazy because Xoofey is pretty much losing just about as much time as is possible without dying here.
Yeah, just gonna go ahead and go for the flame shooter movement. Looks like, yep. Can't say I blame him ultimately. God, missing that cycle over just a slow ledge grab. And sometimes, sometimes Mario just decides to accept the control stick input way quicker than you expect him to. So you just don't even have time to let go of the control stick sometimes before he just starts. It just takes forever.
Mario sometimes seeming like he's compensating for your monitor latency.
Yeah. Alright, Xoofey making
Guess
some
this
good
is a
headway on
wall
this 100 coin. 60 to 80, that's the zone to really watch for. A little bit of shakiness here. Okay. Triple jump, wall kick, and it's good. Getting on top of that little lip there.
Oh, and for the second race in a row, Yo is going for the long movement for the Cruiser Star.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate for Yo.
Let's hope that this movement goes well. It's way too easy to do this movement and bonk on that log up there. Missing the log just by mere pixels.
Though Yale did something that I really liked in the previous race, where instead of risking the bonk, you undersell your jump, and then that way, if you get the wall kick, even if there's no chance of you getting the wall kick into a ledge grab, you can wall kick onto the carpet and then go for the pole grab backup. And that's like a way safer backup, and it reduces your chance of actually making the ledge grab by a tiny bit, but it's way safer because it gives you insurance that you can just do the you can just head over to the poles from the carpet.
Yeah. So all right, Yale gonna be able to make his way out of Rainbow right now. Xoofey,
Oh my god! What?
Okay, it's just time moving on. Wow, I don't
Somebody
understand.
clip that.
That was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
It's going for
That
time
was-
moving, roll into the cage, failing the jump, but somehow managing to cling his way and climb up those moving platforms. Just on an effectively random bit of cycle. Wow. Time moving is already just a ridiculous strat, but having to back it up that way and succeeding, man, this is talent.
Man. That belongs in like a Glad Jonas Best of 2019 clip. That was the most incredible save I've ever seen on the triple jump, on the moving triple jump.
Yeah, sponsor him, sponsor Wiz.
Oh, that was incredible. I'm still reeling from that. Yale having a very nice 100 coin.
It's just when
not
things
opting
like that
for the
happen.
box kick.
When things like that happen. Oh boy.
Fortunately, only falling to the next level. Yeah, certainly like anytime you take a fall, anytime I take a fall in TTC 100, I think of myself as like one of the Jedi in the Darth Maul battle, and I'm always like, I really hope that I'm Qui-Gon and not Obi-Wan, because man, Obi-Wan got bopped. he got knocked over to like 3 levels down. He had to like jump up like 6 times just to get back to the fight, just to feel like he was included. But Yale certainly not that poorly off. Just takes a quick jump and gets back into it.
He's more like Qui-Gon pre-death rather than post. Also, friendly reminder that Liam Neeson was in a Star Wars movie. I will never get over that fact. When I went to rewatch episode 1 just to laugh at the pod racing scene, like I saw Liam Neeson, I was like, what? How did this get like exchanged with Taken? What's going on? And then I saw like the big rat tail he has or whatever. Like he has the weirdest hairdo in that movie. Meanwhile, Xoofey is going to be grabbing his last star from Toad, going to be moving into bits. And we're going to be able to see Xoofey's bits for the first time today. Oh, getting a little bit of a bop on the stair. Pod racing is cool. It's a little bit unnecessary, though. It's like a 30-minute scene, dude. I'd rather just play the pod racing video game or something. And Xoofey with the... Oh, yeah, not liking that angle on that triple jump dive. I do not blame him. That looked awful. There was no way that was going to work. Double jump and kick. Missing like one elevator platform. Not anything to sweat over, though.
Indeed.
Setting himself up. Really optimal movement over here.
Moving the left side.
And it's good. Nice.
Gotta just casual moving left side.
Oh, not able to get on top of the elevator, barely landing back on the lower elevator platform. That is such an expensive mistake if you end up making it. Easy 49. Go on. Good luck to Xoofey. Let's get some GSA GLs out of here.
Can afford to miss a couple throws here for the 49, for sure.
He's got one down. Gets the side flip dive. 2, laser focus on that.
Absolutely beautiful throws so far, and the third one is on point.
Just, man, not even needing. He could have had half the bomb and it still would have blown. That incredible throws.
Flings on fleek for Xoofey, and Xoofey's going to be picking up a 49.40 flat.
Wow.
Just gorgeous play from Xoofey.
Yale not even to pick up his 70th star before Xoofey grabbing that big star, getting the wing, and just flying on out of here.
Yeah.
GG's to Xoof.
Okay, yeah, I think Yale can actually possibly be. Oh wait, no, it's a 50-40 on pace for a 51. My math is it's 4 a.m. here, so I'm not mathing.
Yeah, I think he was on PB pace going into tipping, but he needed a much better rainbow ride, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, I thought he had a 5140 for some reason.
And getting that angle that Xoofey was trying for, so Yale already saving a little bit of time in this Bowser in the Sky.
But Yale is poised to, so basically Yale is also poised to potentially finish within a minute of PB, which Zuvi has done as well.
Oh no! Yale attempting the wood
Oh,
block
man.
backup. I hate that that wood block backup exists because it doesn't work. It's arguably as hard in completely different ways. Like it's very difficult to get consistent. Like I highly recommend just like practicing, if nothing else, practicing standing left. Standing left side, I feel like you can get to the same level of consistency that you would want out of wood block, expending the same amount of time. Because it takes so long to get consistent at wood block. It's kind of absurd. It looks easy, but when you start doing it over and over, it's hard.
Okay. I have exactly the opposite experience. When I have trouble with triple jump wall kick, I just like, I go to wood block and it's like completely free for me.
Really, man?
Yeah, just completely 100% free for me.
I've tried it every which way. It's just like, for whatever reason, it just does not work well for me. While these throws are not working well for Yale.
I'm also like one of like 3 people in the world who actually unironically finds triple jump lava boost easier. So I guess everyone has their own thing. But yeah. Looks like we are going to be taking a moment for a little entrevista. We're finishing up with the 52.
Yeah, unfortunate Miss Bowser throw, but still a strong finish and a strong raise generally. Not very far off of PB, especially racing against someone like Xoofey. He really put up a fight.
True.
Yeah, let's see if we can get the guys backstage for interviews.
Hey. Yo.
Congrats on the win.
Yo, thank you.
So what's the best way to put this? You were on fire.
I was.
Like for 90% of the run.
Yeah, I was only 2 seconds off my PB out of HMC, so that was a pretty good run.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, first off, just absolute congrats and GG's. The CCM17 and making the double plus work. I mean, that first race you got 2 for 2, and then this time around just barely missed with that just kind of weird angle off the bomb regrab. Like, what is up with you, man? Like, you're wild.
You know I gotta go for it, man. How can you come into a race and not give 110%? You gotta strive to do that.
I mean, I was really disappointed that you didn't do Island Hop. Like,
I was thinking about it.
Even trying at that point.
I'll do it. I'll do it in one of my future races. Okay.
Yeah, that movement at the end of like TTM Reds, for instance, was just nutty. Like,
dude, that TTM was great. That was a 253. It's really good.
Yeah, that was ludicrous. And Breezeless on the end just to cap it all off. Or are you in like the Punkcation camp where Breezeless is free?
Yeah, dude. Breezeless 110% of the time.
Man.
Yeah. No, I feel like you switch out Wet Dry World and slightly better Rainbow Ride, and I feel like you're PBing that.
Oh yeah, dude, totally.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, TTC wasn't great either, but it wasn't terrible. So, I mean, I'm kind of happy with the run, really.
Oh wait, hold on. Like, how are you gonna jump, miss the triple jump timing, do a couple hops, and just casually do the triple jump like 3 seconds later?
You just gotta be a god gamer. It all comes with experience.
Oh my gosh.
You just gotta play the game and strive to be the best, man. 110%.
Yeah.
You're certainly definitely adopting that. Now, you know, gotta admit, your name is a more uncommon one some of our viewers might not exactly be familiar with. Like, how long you been running this game, man?
3 years. Actually, yeah, exactly 3 years. Today, I think. Let me check real quick.
Wow. And I see that PB about a month older, so you think you're going to be able to squeeze out another one during this tournament season?
Oh yeah, probably. Like my PB was a D-Rust run, so yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, no, 3 years tomorrow, July 2nd, 2016 was my first 70-star run.
Amazing.
Wow,
So-
dude.
I'm
Yeah.
47 club soon.
Absolutely, dude. You already know.
Oh yeah.
You know, 47 is the
yeah,
new
let's do it.
48. Got to go for it.
All right.
Well, you've got a number of races still arranged going forward here. Which ones are you looking forward to? Which ones are you kind of
Looking forward to racing Wilco, dude. I want to race him. I'm so sad that my internet went out on my race earlier.
Yeah, that race is going really, really well. And like Wilco was putting up a really great showing before that Wet Dry World, just absolute spaghetti fest.
Yeah.
So here's hoping that reschedule goes a lot better, especially on the ISP side.
Yeah, I hope so, dude. My internet never goes out, man. It's crazy. Just so happened right now it went out. Right when I was doing a race. But, you know, that's life. It happens.
Tell us about the cartridge tilt.
Dude, yeah, that. I don't know if you guys heard it, but when I was entering BOB for the first time, it made a little noise, and I started freaking out. I was like, no, not like this. And then, yeah, after I did bomb clip, it just crashed after I left BOB. So,
Man.
you know, just Nintendo 64 things. It happens.
Yeah, you gotta clean those contacts every so often, make sure the cartridge
Yeah.
is still seated, and you can't touch that baby when it's running. Do you change your controllers for?
I do.
a,
But I was being so careful this run. I was like, I was trying so hard not to like jolt anything or, you know, just slowly take it out, slowly put the other one back in.
Dude, get an extender. They're like less than $15, I think, and completely safe. You never have to touch the console.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Really, switching controllers is a new thing for me. I used to just run on one controller.
Wait,
Did you
what-
run on a
did you-
N64 or Hori?
Yeah, it was N64.
Wait,
People
so
hated me
did you
for it
just-
too because if I was using my mic, you could hear me do spins, and it sounded awful. What?
Wait, did you just like did you replace controllers every other
No,
week or?
I didn't. I ran with
Well-
the same controller for like 2 years.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Greased or ungreased?
It was ungreased for like the first year and a half, and then I got a steel bowl and replaced the
Okay.
bowl.
Oh,
okay, so you
nice.
got
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of it.
And yeah, if you've never fixed a stick out there in the crowd, the bowl is actually the thing that wears out the fastest. Like if
Oh,
you
yeah,
open it up and it's
yeah, for
dusty as
sure.
heck on the
You
inside,
should have
it's the
seen my
that needs
bowl after I
replacing.
took it out. It was awful.
Yeah, I got some replacement parts recently, and like I didn't know that the bowl was the part that wear out the fastest, so I bought less bowls and everything else. And like the one stick I tried to repair without replacing the bowl, ugh, God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude.
Well, congratulations on the win and
thanks,
on
and,
the fantastic run, and
yeah, and
best
thanks
of luck.
for-
Best of luck in the
What?
rematch against Wilco and the rest of the group.
Absolutely, dude. Thanks GSA for hosting this, man. It's fun.
Yeah.
Love doing races.
But of course, I mean, who
Just,
doesn't love a good race?
Yeah. So yeah, that's looks like that's going to be it for races for today. We've had three great races. Just a heads up, if you missed any action today, you can type !YT to link to our YouTube channel. All of our VODs go straight there after we put them up here. And yeah, check out the schedule, !schedule to see when the next matches are. Never miss a match. Put it in your schedule. Just like import it in your calendar. And of course, buy stuff with our little merch link.
Yep,
So, yeah.
exclamation merch. Like you said, that'll be it for today. We'll be starting at 1 p.m. CST tomorrow with Celeste Ultra Martin versus Comet 625. I'm so looking forward to getting back into Comic Celeste. Absolutely beautiful 2D speed game. If you've never seen a Celeste run, come by for that. Followed by SMO at 2 p.m. CST, all new Luke versus SZ Nodge. And then if you're wanting SM64 action, 3:30 Wilco versus Sarenmu. That'll be a pretty awesome race. But this will be it for today. I'm Electric. Co-commenting with me was Shantastic. Thank you so much, dude. It's a pleasure as always.
Same here, same here. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you bright and somewhat early tomorrow.
Yeah, peace out, guys. Have a good night.